Welcome to feature number 4 in the KnoCard Auto training system. In this module, we're going to walk through one of the most important and sensitive stages in your KnoCard pipeline, triggering the finance application. If you followed this training in order, you already understand that KnoCard is all about creating momentum, from smart link delivery to texting and follow-up to the test drive. The next critical step in that journey is helping your customer take the next logical action, applying for financing. Now let's walk through exactly how that happens using KnoCard. As a KnoCard rep, you have the ability to manually trigger the finance app stage in your customer pipeline. This is not automated. It is not triggered by the customer. It is controlled by you, the rep, based on your interaction, your judgment, and your timing. Here's the step-by-step. You've already logged the customer. You've sent the smart link. You've engaged them via personal text. You've guided them to the test drive, and now they've driven the car. At that moment, while the emotional connection is fresh, while the momentum is high, while the excitement is still real, you open their profile in your KnoCard dashboard and tap the Finance app button. When you do that, two things happen instantly. First, KnoCard logs that action in your pipeline and timestamps it. This shows both you and your manager that the deal is moving forward. Second, KnoCard sends the dealership's official finance application link directly to the customer's phone via text message. This link is the same one that already lives publicly on your dealership's website. There is no special form. There is no data being captured by KnoCard. This is your dealership's native, secure application delivered at the right moment. Now, why is this step so important? Let's talk about the psychology and statistics behind this. According to a CDK Global study, 78% of car buyers said that the test drive is what ultimately convinced them to make the purchase. And nearly 50% of buyers only test drive one vehicle, or none at all. That means when you get someone behind the wheel, you're not just giving them a feel for the car, you're creating the buying decision moment. And that's when you move. When you follow that test drive with a finance app, you are taking advantage of that peak emotional window. Because here's what the data also shows. Once a customer fills out a credit application and gets approved, most dealerships report a 60 to 70% conversion rate to sale. Some stores track even higher, especially when that process is rep-guided and friction-free, so the opportunity is right there. But if you wait, if you delay the handoff, if you forget to send the app, or if you leave it up to the desk to follow up later, that deal may never come back. With KnoCard Auto, we eliminate that gap. You're not relying on an email campaign. You're not hoping the CRM sends something. You're taking action in real time from your phone while the customer is still emotionally bought in. Now let's talk about another extremely important piece of this feature, and that's data protection and compliance. This is a topic that every dealership leader, every GSM, every finance director, every owner is going to ask about. And here's what you tell them. KnoCard does not collect, store, or touch any sensitive customer data. We never ask the customer for their social security number, address, driver's license, income, employment, history, banking information. We do not store the form. We do not host it. We do not process it. All we do is deliver the dealership's public application link to the customer in the most effective way possible, through a personal text message sent by their sales rep. When the customer clicks on that finance link, they are taken out of the KnoCard system entirely. They are now in the dealership's secured finance platform. From that moment forward, KnoCard is no longer involved, and that is critical. It means KnoCard stays clear of any compliance liability. The dealership keeps total control of its credit process, and the rep never has to worry about handling sensitive information. This gives you the best of both worlds. Speed, because the app is delivered at the exact right time. Trust, because it comes from a rep the customer knows. Compliance, because KnoCard never enters the transaction pipeline. And most importantly, it gives your customer a smooth, no-pressure way to move forward. Let's pause and say this clearly. This feature is about momentum. If the rep logs the test drive and doesn't follow through with the finance app, they've dropped the ball. The job doesn't stop with excitement. It continues with structure. KnoCard's pipeline is built to make that structure easy. You log the test drive, you tap finance app, it's sent, it's tracked. And now the customer is in the dealership system. From there, the manager can take over if needed, but more often than not, the rep remains the point of contact and the customer continues down the path with confidence. This is a frictionless bridge from test drive to close. Now, how do we train our reps to handle this in real time? Simple. After the test drive, while walking the customer back to the showroom, or even while they're still in the vehicle, you say, "Hey, if you're liking this one, I can send you the finance app so you can check out payment options or get pre-qualified. Want me to text that to you real quick?" Most customers say yes, because they've already emotionally committed to the vehicle, and you're giving them an easy next step that keeps them in control. That's how you use KnoCard to drive the deal forward, without being pushy, without being passive, and without losing the momentum you worked so hard to build. So to recap, you control when the finance app is sent. KnoCard never collects sensitive data. The customer fills out the app on your dealership's platform. Most buyers who fill out a credit app and get approved end up buying. And you, the rep, stay in full control of the process from beginning to end. That's what makes this feature one of the most powerful tools in the KnoCard Auto system. Now let's keep going, because in the next training module, we're going to walk through what happens after the deal closes, and how KnoCard helps you finish strong with a 5-star Google review and a long-term relationship that builds your referral base. Let's move forward.